In this week's Torah portion, we continue in the building of the tabernacle, this little place that we built in the desert as we were traveling for 40 years before we came into the land of Israel. It was a place that God would reside. Yes, God would reside in our hearts, but we also had a physical place where God spoke to the Jewish people from between the cherubs on top of the Aron in the Holy of Holies. We read about the menorah and how the oil that was used in the menorah came from the first drop that came from the olive when it was squeezed. There was no impediments in it, there was no dirt in it, it was pure. And that light shone out. When the Beit HaMikdash was built, the windows to the temple, the Beit HaMikdash, were narrow on the inside and opened up outwards, such that any light that came from the inside would shine out and would be much greater than the original light. So this week in Jerusalem, my son's dear friend was shot by terrorists and killed. It is shocking to us, it's shocking to the Jewish people, and it shed so much darkness onto the world. And yet we're a people of light, and we're a people of love, and we're a people of connection. And as much as we read about Parshat Zachor this week, we read about Amalek, who was evil, who was out to destroy us. We know we still have enemies who are out to destroy us. And yet we are like the oil. We're pressed, but what comes out is pure. And that light that we shine is pure. It comes from a place of love and compassion and connection. And like in the Beit HaMikdash, in the temple, a little light opens up and shines brightly into the world. And that's our job. When we're squeezed and we feel pressure and we feel challenged and we feel loss and we feel grief and we shed tears of pain and loss and we feel the darkness, our job is to shine the light, is to take the first drop that comes out of us and for it to be pure and for us to use that to shine light into the world, to be builders, to be lovers, to be connectors, to be people who shed light into the world. So may God bring about the eradication of evil. May God help us to shine light into the world. May we speedily have days where there's no more death, where there's only us basking in divine light and goodness as one.